Hello everyone. Welcome back to our little tarot corner. Allie from Tarot here with a very exciting unboxing. This is the new Wild and Sacred Feminine deck by Nikki Stewart and Elizabeth Marglin with illustrations by Jenny Kostecki Shaw. I'm so sorry if I butchered any of those names. But yeah, we're here to dive into this beautiful oracle deck. It is published by Shambhala. Again, if I mispronounced that, well, there we go. But I'm very excited to open this deck, so let's take a look. So the box, I really like. It's magnetic, but just on the top. And we've got a beautiful guidebook here, nice and chunky. Now, we'll dive into this in a minute, but I will say I have figured out that this deck was made by the same creators as the Mother's Wisdom Oracle. Now, if you don't know that oracle, it is a beautiful, very touching oracle all about motherhood, about the nature of being a mother, about channeling that mother energy. I had a copy of that deck and I ended up rehoming it just because I am not an actual human mother at this stage in my life, and so I was kind of having a little bit of trouble relating to it, and so I ended up rehoming it to a lady who I believe, if I remember correctly, was a recent first-time mother herself, and she had been looking for that deck before, or for a while, and so it was really, really cool to be able to give that to her. I felt it had a much, much better home with her than with me. But anyway, so this deck is apparently made by those same creators. So I expect a wonderful deck. Obviously the box here, it's just got a cutout for the cards to fit in. And I wonder, nope, it is sealed in there, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me. It's a beautiful box and it's not too big, so I wouldn't feel sad about keeping it in the box. Now, the deck itself, these are the gorgeous backs. It's a pretty decent size. It is 52 cards, so it's not the smallest oracle, which I appreciate. Cardstock, it's kind of thin. Kind of a low gloss. It is mostly matte, but it does have a little bit of shine to it. Again, not too bad. Feels like this deck will riffle shuffle very well. So, okay, all that production stuff aside, let's get into the cards and then we'll take a look at the guidebook. So if this is like the Mother's Wisdom Oracle, I can assume that the cards will be kind of in categories. I believe in the Mother's Wisdom there were animals, elements, goddesses, and I want to say something else, so I don't know if this is set up the same way. We will see. So the first card we have is Butterfly, Transformation, Deer, Gentleness, Dolphin, Embodiment. Really like that keyword. Horse, Freedom. Yeah, I think this deck will be a lot more usable to me personally. I'm sure we had our Weavers live today for those of you who know what that is, the Boho Tarot Weavers private group. We had our chat today, and I was talking to someone about how I was pretty sure I regret not having that deck when I actually became a mom, but this one is definitely more applicable to me now. And so I think it'll be a great addition. The Mother's Wisdom is out of print, unfortunately. Anyway, you don't care about any of that. Let's get back to the cards. So we have Hummingbird and Joy. Lioness and Courage. I like that. I like that this art is beautiful, but it's not too overwhelming. And then the single keyword is very expansive, so it gives you enough to work off of without the guidebook. Although if this guidebook is anything like the Mother's Wisdom, it'll be an incredible guidebook. But yeah, it gives you enough to work with, and the artwork is just beautiful, but it doesn't overwhelm. That was my point. Ooh, here we have Raven and Magic. Love this card. The last one I didn't even talk about, but that is our little owl for awareness. I like that that's a good keyword for owl instead of wisdom. I kind of get a little worn out with the owl being called wisdom. I don't know why. Ooh, snake life force. Love that keyword. Looks like the snake is like devouring this figure whole almost. Or like taking over their body. That's really cool. Swan, Grace. Again, very apt keyword. I love the proportions in this deck too, that the humans are tiny compared to the animals. And the leaves up top here kind of remind me of the artwork in the Future Ancestors, although the Future Ancestors Tarot obviously is scanned in images of real leaves, but it kind of reminds me of that type of aesthetic up top there. Turtle, grounding. Love that keyword. I love that our figure is right in the center of the shell, you know, just latching onto the turtle, resting on top of that turtle. Whale, memory. Love that the figure swimming. Wolf, mastery. So this is the card that was on the box, obviously. Cave. Okay, so yeah, those were animals. This is elements or parts of nature here. We have cave, receptivity. Love that. That feels really hermit-like. I dig that. Then we have desert, solitude. Solid keyword. Lotus, resilience. Beautiful. So this is one of the preview images that was on the Amazon preview for this deck. Was it Amazon? Yeah. I think I saw Lisa Pepez looking at this deck, and that's what made me want to get it. But then I found it in a store in Barnes & Noble, actually, or Books A Million, and I picked it up, but I had seen it on Lisa's channel, and that was one of the preview images. Moon, rhythm. Love that. They look so free. Mountain, presence. Ooh, ocean, source. I love that we get the image of like a personification of the ocean cradling this figure. Very womb-like. Pearl, authenticity. I love that it's kind of glowing like a small sun, and I love that the figure is in a giant clamshell. Great keyword too. I really like this deck. I'm super excited. Rainbow, forgiveness. Wow. That is a powerful keyword. River, surrender. Smoke, gratitude. That's an interesting one. I like that. Star, wonder. Perfect. Threshold, intention. Tree of life, connection. That is beautiful, and I love that the figure is like made of roots here. Or it looks like a figure to me. Maybe that wasn't intent, but it looks like it. Okay, yep. So it is going to continue along the same lines. Now we have a section of goddesses. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce some of these goddess names because I don't want to pronounce them incorrectly. But we have awakening. Ooh, the crone with wisdom. I love how she looks so approachable. She looks approachable and cozy and knowledgeable. You can tell she's seen some things and she's here to help guide you. And look, it looks like she's holding water in her hands, very reminiscent of the Queen of Cups. Love that card. Curandera with healing. Love that. That's so comforting to me. Lover, intimacy. Maiden, innocence. Love that she's dressed in white. Look at her joy. Mother, nurturing. This is big Empress vibes. We've got all this fruit over here, all the green, lush flowers around her, and it's actually her milk flowing from her left breast that like creates this river. And obviously she's nursing on that right side, but that's so beautiful. Muse, inspiration. Love that the music takes shape. Mystic, devotion. Priestess, intuition. Okay, maybe these aren't all goddesses. Maybe, I guess I was wrong. Queen, sovereignty. Beautiful. Look at the pattern on that hat. On her headwear. That's gorgeous. Ooh, rebel, revolutionary. This is definitely, I feel like, reminiscent of Eve in the garden with all the eaten fruit and the snake wrapped around the naked woman in a garden. Yeah, I like that a lot. Ooh, shapeshifter, fluidity. Love that. That's a really interesting image. Traveler, faith. Okay, so maybe here's where we get into the goddesses. Okay, so we have beauty. Ooh, Artemis Untamed. Love that keyword. Look how strong she's standing. She knows exactly what she's doing. Bridget, hearth. There's a little heart in the center of this flame. Celebration. See, this is why I'm not going to get into those names, because I don't want to mispronounce them. Wholeness. Weaving. Wow, that's beautiful. I love how she literally is weaving this rainbow into these shapes up top. That's incredible. Kali Ma, fierce love. I'm really glad that Kali is in this deck. I think she's a very, very important life force. You know, she's a goddess who embodies the tower in the tarot, in my opinion. She will absolutely destroy anything and everything, but it's for your own good. It's to break you down so that you can be rebuilt. It's a very, very important process. And she does it because of her fierce love. It's not gentle. It's not, let me hand it to you. It's like, no, I'm going to destroy everything so that you have nowhere to go but up, so that you have no choice but to adapt, to improve, to be better, to evolve, to grow more into the person you're supposed to be. I love Kali. We have Kuan Yin, compassion. That definitely works. Lakshmi, abundance. I think I pronounced that right. I think I do know that one. Ocean, harmony. I love the peacock feathers. How she's like got this silk wrapped around her. Our Lady of Guadalupe, unconditional love. Yep, not trying with this one. But we have reciprocity. I don't know that goddess. And finally, we have our white buffalo calf woman, integrity. Gosh, that's so pretty. Yeah, I I love this deck. This is a great Oracle deck. Very, very much so. Let me zoom back out, sorry. Very much so the same format and design as the Mother's Wisdom. Whoop. Goodness, sorry, excuse me. Very reminiscent of the Mother's Wisdom Tarot Oracle, but again, more applicable, I think, to everyday personal use. So, okay, let's take a look at the guidebook real quick. All right. Okay, so you first open it up and it says, to all the women, virgins, mothers, rebels, holy ones, healers, who have come before us, and to our daughters who hold the future. Afton, Jasmine, Story, and Tulsi. To beloved partners, sons Haven, Jordan, and Narayan, and all men who have the courage to embrace the feminine in themselves and in all existence. To the divine feminine, may you be seen and celebrated. And then there's another little blurb down here. It reads, for I am the first and the last. I am the honored one and the scorned one. I am the whore and the holy one. I am the wife and the virgin. I am the mother and the daughter. I am the solace of my labor pains. I am the one who cries out, and I listen. That's really, really powerful. Wow. Okay. Did I miss... Hold on. I don't remember seeing... My eyes opened to seeing a rainbow card. Did we see a rainbow card? Am I just high or something? Let's see. I don't remember a rainbow. There it is. Yeah, we did. Okay. Anyway, just temporarily lost my mind. It's fine. Okay, so it looks like there is an introduction, how to use the deck, Sacred Feminine spreads, and then the sections which we saw were Wild Feminine, so the animals, and then Elemental Feminine, Archetypal Feminine or Archetypal Feminine, and Divine Feminine. Yeah, that's really, really neat. Then we have an introduction. Get out of here, cards. You're right where I put you. How rude. And then that's a good introduction. Then how to use the deck. Let me zoom back in a little. Oh, there we go. And then here are the spreads. Path of Wisdom, Harmonizing, Grandmother Moon. That might be cool to do. Wild and Sacred Daily Spread. Stillwater Spread. That looks great. And then we dive into the cards. So, looks like for each card, we get the keyword again at the top with the title that we see on the card. And then we get a shadow word. And then it gives a little bit of a blurb. It looks like for butterfly, there in the thick black of your self-spun womb, void as the moon before waxing, you melt, conceiving an impossible darkness, the sheer inevitability of wings. Yeah, that's amazing. And then it goes on into card information. Then, okay, so we do get full-size color images of each card. Yep, full-size card images, color images of each card. So it goes through those. And let's see what's at the back. Let's see. So, okay, it looks like they reference some literary works that they may have drawn from. Maybe the poetry. Okay, yeah, so it references each piece of writing that they reference within each card. And then more reading. Okay, so they've got a list of books here to read. Ooh, The Crone, Woman of Age, Wisdom, and Power by Barbara G. Walker. Okay, so we get a book list. Ooh, okay, so here's a book. I was wondering if they were going to mention this one. So it's Women Who Run with the Wolves, Myths and Stories of the Wild Woman Archetype. I have not finished reading it yet, but that is a great book. Okay, so that is the guidebook, and then some acknowledgments in the back and about the authors and the illustrator. Yeah, so that's a perfect guidebook. Like I said, nice and chunky. So let's go ahead and shuffle a little bit. We'll draw a card. We'll read all about the card. Yeah, I am really excited about this one. This is a great deck. I think it'll definitely be an empowering one. Great for tapping into that side of ourselves that sometimes we ignore. You know, sometimes we don't think about the wild woman inside of us, but they need to be nurtured too. And shoot, even if you're a male-presenting person, there's always wild feminine inside of you as well. I'm a firm believer in that. Okay, you. Ooh, okay, so we have weaving. So let's read the book. No, I don't remember where we were. 165. I mean, yeah, this book is right at 201 pages, so not a skimpy book. And of course, I'm a goldfish, and I forgot what page I was looking for. 165, okay. Can't come to my videos and expect organization, guys. Okay. So we have, make sure I'm in frame here. Kind of, not really. Okay. So it says, the shadow of this card is distrust. And it says, it was my life, like all lives, mysterious and irrevocable and sacred. Here, I'll hold it too. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. So very close, so very present, so very belonging to me. How wild it was to let it be. This goddess, the ancient Mayan moon goddess, renowned as cosmic midwife and rainbow weaver, offers you her protection and guidance. These two métiers, the French word for loom as well as craft, are inextricably linked. For the ancient Maya, weaving was a metaphor for both childbirth and the creative processes at play in the universe. If you have pulled this card, often depicted in front of a loom, know that she has come to help you connect to a higher order and bring your vision to fruition. Mayan texts describe the movement of her drop spindle as the force of perpetual motion at the center of the universe. Taking up her mantle, how does the creative power of the divine want to come through you? To be birthed, midwifed, or woven into the warp and weft of space and time? The metaphor of weaving, with its vertical and horizontal thread crossings, gives the fabric of life tensile strength and lush texture. Turn by turn, she shows you how to order the micro and the macro, the stitch and the pattern, until some exquisite design becomes apparent. Wow. She says that time is the thread and destiny is the cloth. Like weaving, midwifing your dreams entails diving into your center and drawing innate knowledge out. The essential element is to be fully present, attentive to nuance as well as the grip and gift of labor pains. If you've come to a standstill, examine how you may be blocking some desire or natural unfolding. Are you distrusting the weft of right timing or pulling the warp's threads of ambition too tightly? Watch the edges. They tell you where you are. If you are not moving forward or have hit a snag, be gracious in the stillness. This, too, is part of the greater design. Like following a thread through one of her colorful textiles, let devotion to your vision guide you over, under, and through the rich tapestry of your soul's journey. Yeah, that's incredible. I am definitely a fan of this deck. I'm very excited to get to work with her and to get to read all about these cards and what or who is represented on them and to engage in my wild and sacred feminine. So, yeah. I won't keep you here any longer, but thank you so much for checking this out with me. I hope you enjoyed looking at it, and as always, I appreciate you spending some time with me, and until next time, bye guys.